All right.
Alrighty.
So we've got our first pools match of the day on stream. We've got Anoose versus Ruin.
All right. So these are your 1 and 2 seeds playing against each other right now. And on paper,
Ruin gonna try to flex both in real life and in game.
see.
Anoose is a Captain Falcon player.
Oh, that's
and
interesting.
We've got some hand warmers. Ooh, B reverse to double magnet. Ooh, that's pretty.
I'm pretty actually interested in this because Anoose is traditionally a Link player.
Oh
and,
yeah. So he decided to go Falcon. For
yeah, I know that he plays Falcon sometimes. I know he went Falcon in one of his games against Etuba.
Okay.
And then he
maybe he's just feeling the NASCAR.
Yeah, I mean Falcon and Link, according to Ruin, are both like. Falcon I can understand being a bad matchup for Lucas.
Up throw knee.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and it looks like we're going into it. This is an interesting. This is like. So the way these characters interact is pretty classic. They're both fast characters with good dash dances.
Exactly.
And they work to try to convert out of that. So lower percents, you're going to see things like Lucas's Nair or really low forward air.
Nice jabber set.
That kind of try to work to build up percent and break the crouch cancel threshold. And the same for Falcon is that he's always looking for a knockdown or a grab. So you're going to see things like, space knee, neutral air grab, down air. Just that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but that was a clean 0 to death.
Oh yes,
Ruin.
as I was explaining all that, ruined Anoose.
Basically.
Flexing on him.
Interestingly enough, I spoke to Ruin not that long ago, and he told me that he was actually really worried about Anoose, just because Anoose is one of those players that Anoose I think gives a lot of like Shokyo, Ruin, Calm Animal, like that level of player. He gives a lot of them more trouble than I think they're used to having. But Ruin, he's looking like he's in his element now. That was a good knee, but I don't know. I imagine up air is probably like Falcon's only reliable edge guard on Lucas.
Oh my god, I love that combo. I love that combo. It looks so devastating. Okay, I don't think this is 3.0. I don't think we're going to make it back.
No. Not anymore.
So one of the biggest changes to Lucas's recovery, other than the magnet stall, is the Z-tether. So you can edge hog it really well and punish it on the stage. But if they're not in position, the Z-tether is a great option to get to the ledge really quick because his up B has a lot of startup. So if you do it, they have so much time to position themselves and put themselves where they want to be to beat out your up B. Whereas if they're not there in time to grab the ledge, you can just kind of Z-tether there.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is a pretty powerful option considering Lucas' other recovery options.
Lucas has, I don't want to call it an amazing recovery, but it's definitely a tricky one.
It's a tricky and capable recovery.
Exactly. It's very capable, and you have to know how to specifically deal with it. You can't edge.
Oh my god! Reading
my
rainbow.
Goodness.
Ruin is going in on this guy right here.
And
Come on, Ruin. He has a family.
Ruin hasn't been here in a while, and so it was one of those seating him first. It was like, do you think he deserves it still? But watching this, oh my goodness, Ruin's he's still got it.
I think he's looking for a really flashy finish here.
Oh, I hope so.
He's in the zone.
Once he gets that magnet, something's going to
grab.
A magnet or grab is all it takes.
Ooh,
tried
that was tricky.
Yeah, that was good. He tried to bait out a knee or something.
Ooh. I really like these low DJC aerials with a double jump cancel to kind of beat out. See, Falcon has good moves with good hitboxes, but they have a lot of startup.
Yeah.
So if Ruin's in a position where he's like, you know what, Anoose is going to do a move here, he can just kind of do it.
He's just trying to stuff his jump,
Stuff it out before the move even comes out.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, Anoose, I think Falcon does win neutral in this matchup. I just think that with his dash dance.
The biggest problem here is Anoose hasn't been getting his grab.
Exactly, and I think that if he were to start getting grabs, I honestly think he could almost kill Ruin here with just an up throw knee and then a solid edge guard.
Yeah, up throw, up air knee or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good DI
right there.
from Ruin, because if you DI behind Falcon, of course you can get knee, but he's not going to be able to position himself in a way to do up air with momentum that then combos into the knee. If he has to do an up air in place, it's much less likely for him to combo into the knee.
That is a brutal down smash edge guard. That's wow, that
Falcon 2-hit.
Falcon can't do anything about that, can he? That down smash, he can go above it, but that's really
He can do the reverse up B, right? And
also
the side B.
The down smash won't go low enough?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know that. I just mean, like, because Lucas's down smash, I imagine, dips below the ledge a little bit.
I don't think
so.
so.
I'm wondering. No? Okay.
I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me.
All right.
I'm not a Lucas expert.
It's true. Hey, yeah.
Hey, I don't
You're
know
not
everything.
a Lucas expert, but you did design the game. Or with help.
With a lot of help from a lot of wonderful people.
Thank you, Strong Dad, for designing this wonderful game.
All by myself, apparently, according to Reddit.
All right, so what did he ban?
I think we're going to see the switch. Ooh,
Falco.
I did hear him earlier say he was going to try to give Falco a shot. So he's much like Birdman, a fan of the the bird character.
Yeah.
He's got a Falcon and a Falcon.
Yeah. I mean, I play with Anoose semi-regularly, and I've never seen his Falco before. So
this is traditionally a stage picked by Falco in a floatier matchup because Falco can get devastating shine-to-shine KOs at like 50.
Oh, yeah.
But Lucas is, of course, not a floaty. He's reasonably quickly fall. He's a semi-fat faller. But I think the platform layout kind of lends itself to Falco's pillaring combos quite a bit. So I think this is still a pretty good option. I'm just kind of worried about Anoose just kind of exploding and dying.
I think what Anoose is going for here is he really doesn't want to feel like... I think he just wants to be more comfortable in neutral right now. I think he just wants the shield of the lasers, because right now, it's already going a little better for him than it did last game. And I think it's just because I know that Ruin despises spacies, and I think that he just wants the lasers and being able to, like, go in when he knows it's a good idea instead of, like, having to try and safely guess aerials with Falcon.
Ruin has been doing that magnet to instant aerial really well in this match, which I like to see because a few Lucas players that used to play in 3.0, the muscle memory changed.
Oh, yeah.
So that tells me that Ruin's really been putting in the effort and to relearn that tactic, and he's really being really rewarding because we saw that sick magnet to back air in the last game.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is still a very good option.
Ruin, I think, is one of those guys that... the save? Oh, no. That's it. That's a bummer.
We saw the devastation going on.
I mean, Ruin's one of those guys that when 3.5 first came out, he was like #1 complainer about Lucas. Because, I mean, let's be real, Lucas players all over the country with the muscle memory change and just like a lot of the tether change, like Lucas was widely considered by the general public to be not very good. Even though like now we know better and we know Lucas is still a very, very strong character.
A lot of the things that made him a good character are still there.
Exactly.
He's a fast character. He can do this.
and
he
can do
that kind of stuff. And he's just a little toned down here and there.
And Ruin, when 3.5 first came around, I remember he was not happy with Lucas's changes, but he was definitely like determined to work around them.
Sure, he's one of those players that has a really deep affinity with the character. He really likes the character.
Exactly.
And like I said earlier, the personality of the character isn't any different. He does the same
Exactly.
stuff. So
Lucas isn't a different character. He just he just can't go off stage and bear for no reason anymore. All right, that said, this started out pretty good for Anoose. Like, he was...
this looks dunzo.
Oh, and
God, downer him. Oh.
If he converted that to something flashy, I would have been happy. He tried to go for
the roll on the jab reset. So, little known fact, jab resets are a little weird in both Melee and Project M. If the jab does a certain amount of knockback or more, then the person getting jab reset... Oh, God.
That was sick.
The person getting jab reset can buffer an option, like get up attack or the roll.
Okay.
But if your jab is weaker, then they get the force stand every time.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was just a timing thing. I didn't know that it was based off of...
No, it's based on the knockback threshold.
Okay.